The moment you stop explaining yourself, people start respecting you. Picture this. Someone asks you for something. You don't want to do it. But instead of giving a long excuse, you simply say, no. You hold eye contact. You stay silent. And something magical happens. They accept it. By the end of this video, you'll understand how using Schopenhauer's ideas can help you set clear boundaries, say no without guilt, and finally have your time and energy respected. Most people spend half their lives apologizing for their own choices. Here's a crazy fact. Studies show people respect clear no's more than long apologies. Today, you'll learn 4 powerful ideas from Schopenhauer. Why saying no clearly is the ultimate form of self-respect. How to say no without guilt or fear. How boundaries make your life 10 times easier. Why people test your limits and how to handle it. This idea from Schopenhauer completely changes how you'll see everyday conversations. At work, with friends, with family. Imagine this. You're leaving work. You're exhausted. A coworker stops you and says, "Can you help me with this project? It'll only take an hour." You feel trapped. You want to say no. But your mouth says, "Okay, sure." Now you're tired, resentful, and kicking yourself. Later you think, "Why can't I just say no?" This is the trap Schopenhauer saw clearly. He said, compassion for oneself is the basis of morality. Asterisk. If you don't respect your own limits, no one else will. Today we'll break this trap, step by step. Let's get into the 4 powerful boundary principles from Schopenhauer. Principle 1. No is a complete sentence. When you say no, you don't owe a reason. Schopenhauer said, "The shortness of life, so often lamented, may be the best thing about it. You don't have time to explain yourself to everyone. Every extra excuse invites pushback. Every apology weakens your no." For example, your boss says, "Work late tonight?" You say, "No, I have plans." No detailed story. No over-talking. Practice saying no, out loud, alone, in the mirror. Get used to the silence after you say it. Remember, every excuse you give is a rope they pull on. Principle 2. Expect pushback and stay silent. People don't like your boundaries, not because they hate you, because they're used to the old you, the one who said yes. Schopenhauer said, "The person who writes for fools is always sure of a large audience." Meaning, don't lower yourself to endless explanations. You're not here to please fools. A friend says, "Come out tonight." You say, "No, thanks." They pout, beg, pressure. You stay silent, calm. You don't explain. Silence after your no is the secret weapon. Let them fill the space, not you. Silence is your shield. Principle 3. Boundaries make you stronger, not meaner. A lot of us feel guilty when we say no. But Schopenhauer said, compassion is the basis of morality, but pity is the practice of fools. Respecting yourself isn't cruelty. It's kindness. Because when you're clear, others know where they stand. You tell a client you won't work weekends. At first, they push. Later, they respect you more because you're reliable. Imagine every time you say no, you're putting a brick in the wall around your peace. Kindness without strength is just weakness. Principle 4. Stick to your no, even if it's awkward. Saying no feels easy when people accept it. It feels much harder when things get awkward. Schopenhauer said, "To be alone is the fate of all great minds." You have to stand alone sometimes to protect your energy. Better awkward for 5 minutes than resentful for 5 days. Your cousin guilt trips you about a family party. You say, "I won't be able to come." You don't give a reason. You don't chase their approval. Be okay with the discomfort. It will pass. The respect will stay. Short-term awkwardness builds long-term peace. Here's the challenge. Start saying no once a day for a week. Practice with small things till you can move to bigger things. I know what you're thinking. They'll think I'm selfish. No, they'll think you're clear. They'll be mad, maybe, and they'll get over it. I feel guilty. That's just your old habits dying. Today, say one clear number. No long story, no over-apology, just no. Today, you learned that. No is a complete sentence. Silence is strength. Boundaries build respect. Awkward moments create lasting peace. Remember what Schopenhauer said. A man can do what he wills, but he cannot will what he wills. You can't control others, only yourself. Comment below. Which boundary do you need to set first? Work? Friends? Family? And if you want more simple, brutal, freeing wisdom like this, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications.